Hi guys, my name is Ashley Young and today I'm going to be discussing yoga and pain management while sitting on my yoga mat. This topic is really interesting to me because yoga is something that I've really come to like, especially throughout the pandemic. It's really helped me with my stress. So while we were doing our class, I got really interested in whether or not yoga was actually effective for pain management. So I started looking up a whole bunch of research articles and I'm going to discuss with you right now what I found. So a little bit of an introduction to yoga and pain management. What I found in the literature, which was kind of surprising me, I didn't know it was actually discussed as much out in the world as it was, but is widely accepted as being a helpful tool for pain management. Yoga therapists can add so much to the interdisciplinary healthcare team. This is not a surprise to me, as the more people on an interdisciplinary healthcare team, the better, because they have so many different perspectives and ways they can help people with their pain management. Again, yoga provides holistic care, which focuses on mind, body, and spirit. And this is really important since chronic pain can affect people with their body, mind, and spirit. And another thing I found was that it is beneficial for people of all ages. There's a pediatric study that I came across that looked at kids doing yoga for an hour once a week, and there were three big themes that I found across that article, as well as several other articles. Emotional, mental, and muscle tension relief. Those are the big things that yoga helps with in people with pain management. It's a great alternative treatment as opposed to treatments solely focused on medications alone. Another study I found that was focused on comprehensive pain management says that yoga helps by alleviating suffering via promoting well-being and quality of life. So some evidence that I found to support the fact that yoga is a great tool for pain management is that the opioid crisis is real, and we need more treatment options besides medication alone. Especially long-term medication treatment alone. The more likely you are, or the more often you have medication alone as your long-term treatment, the more likely you are to develop dependence and addiction to medications. Yoga is similar to physical therapy, which is a widely respected and established way of helping musculoskeletal issues. Everyone is different and needs options to help with their pain management. So yoga is just another way to provide another option for pain management. Yoga is a great supplemental option for people to explore in addition to other forms of treatment. Even if those are other non-pharmacological methods, having a second non-pharmacological method of pain management can be really helpful for some people. Another thing I like to point out, again, is it helps the mind, body, and spirit, which are all highly affected by chronic pain. With the mind, it can help with stress management and depression. With the body, relieving muscle tension, and with the spirit, promoting calmness and relaxation. Another study I came across discussed how people who participated in yoga for a certain amount of time actually found that they were 2 times likely to use less medication after a certain amount of time in their pain management regimen. And last but not least, something to consider is that yoga as a form of pain management can be powerful for those that are engaged and willing to participate in yoga. It's not going to be effective for those that are not 100% in on using yoga as their pain management technique. So what can I do to help those people that may be hesitant? I can change some perceptions. I can emphasize that holistic care benefits of yoga are great. The accessibility of yoga is wonderful, and it is low to no cost. You can access yoga videos from YouTube, on a smart TV, on your smartphone, on your laptop. We have technology at our fingertips, and it's absolutely wonderful as far as finding all these low to no cost yoga forms of treatment. Again, you also have the apps on the smartphones, and they have stuff for all ability levels. Something else I want to point out is that there's also a lot of classes at community centers. Sometimes there's classes with your gym membership, and there's also been a lot of free classes right now with the pandemic at local parks where you can be socially distanced, and there's a lot of free online classes as well. And yoga doesn't have to be difficult. I feel like this is a perception that a lot of people have. I've come across that in my conversations with some family members and friends over the past few weeks when I told them what I was going to be doing a project for my online summer class for. And a lot of them thought yoga was difficult and you had to be all tied up in a pretzel in order to get any benefit from it, and that you had to do yoga for like an hour and a half every day. That's not entirely the case. There's a lot of shorter YouTube yoga videos and workouts in the apps as well that you can follow that can fit your schedule. And that goes to my next point. There's so many options with yoga. When people have more options, they feel like they have a sense of control over their situation. They feel like, they can easily make modifications and personalizations to their workouts with the yoga. So again, that's another thing that ties into that sense of control. They have that feeling where they can choose what they want to do in order to help with their pain management. People don't feel forced, and yoga workouts don't have to be monotonous. There's so many out there that you can look at a different one every single time. And by not feeling so forced to do something, as you would maybe in like a physical therapy session when somebody's telling you what to do, you have options to look up different stretches that may be helpful for you. And you have that ability to pick a different video each time if you want to. So that has the potential for increased compliance. The less forced you feel like you are, and the more options that you have available, and the more variety you have, it feels less monotonous. So in conclusion, yoga provides holistic care to the mind, body, and spirit. It is a great alternative treatment and supplemental treatment to medications. And it is low to no cost. It's easily accessible, and is beneficial for a whole bunch of age groups. It can be helpful for other conditions that also affect the mind, body, and spirit as well. One last thing, again, with the age range, again, there are yoga classes for elderly people in the nursing homes and assisted living facilities where they don't even have to get out of a chair. There's yoga videos online where you don't even have to get out of your bed. There's plenty where you might not even have to get off the mat that much. There's plenty where you don't have to get all twisted up in a pretzel to get any benefits. There's so much variety out there, and I cannot stress enough how powerful I have found through the literature and through personal experience that yoga can be for a variety of different health reasons, but especially in the context of this class, pain management. Thank you so much for listening to my presentation, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.